Good morning class. Today I will start new chapter. It is chapter 8 excretory system. Students, we all know that various biochemical reactions takes place during various metabolic activities within our body. And because of these biochemical reactions, very useful substances and energy released. And with these useful substances and energy, various waste products also released inside our body, and it should be removed from the body. If it is not removed, then it becomes very harmful. Sometimes it becomes very poisonous for our body. So that it is very necessary to remove these released waste substances. Let's know what are these waste substances. It is carbon dioxide and water, excess water, and nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, uric acid, and bile pigment, and excess vitamins and salts. And for removing these waste substances, there are various excretory organs are also present inside our body, like carbon dioxide and excess water removed from our body through the lungs. So lungs also acts as a excretory organ. Now nitrogenous waste, it is removed by the kidney, and bile pigment, it is removed by the liver, and excess vitamins and salts, it is removed by the skin. So these are the excretory organs like lungs, kidney, liver, and skin. These organs acts as an excretory organ in our body. In our syllabus, we have to study about the about the excretory organ which remove nitrogenous waste, and it is kidney. We all know, first of all I will tell you what is excretory system. Removal of waste products from the body is called excretion, and the system which involves in removing these waste substances, it is called excretory system. Now let's study about the excretory system which remove nitrogenous waste from our body, and it is a pair of kidney. A pair of kidney is in this excretory system. The organs which involve are the pair of kidney, pair of ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. These are the four organs combinedly involved in this system, and they perform this excretory system. Now let's study about the structure of kidney.
Start.
Kidney is bean shaped brown colored structure present on either side of our backbone. We all know that there are pair of kidney present. So left kidney is just above the right kidney, and it is because of the presence of some liver, lungs, and heart in front of our body. So left kidney is just above, slightly above the right kidney. It is about the external structure of kidney. Now internal structure, our kidney is divided into three layers. The outer layer is called renal cortex, the middle layer is called renal medulla, and the innermost layer is called renal pelvis. And at the notch of the kidney, a tube-like structure coming out, that is called ureter. Now renal cortex is dotted in appearance. In board exam, this question for reasoning question comes, why cortex or medulla is dotted in appearance, or why medulla is stripped in appearance. So we all know that the structural and functional unit of kidney is the nephron, and the structure of nephron is like this. It is Bowman's capsule, and it is a tube. This cup-shaped structure is present in renal cortex. So because of presence of this Bowman's capsule in cortex, renal cortex is dotted in appearance. And in medulla, this tubular structure, it is called proximal tubule, and after that it is the third part of the nephron is the lobe of Henle. This is U-shaped structure. This is present in the renal medulla in the form of pyramid. They form a triangular structure like pyramid, so that this renal medulla occurs in stripped appearance. So this structure, because of presence of this structure, renal cortex is dotted in appearance and renal medulla is stripped in appearance. And after renal medulla, the third layer is the renal pelvis. In this renal pelvis, the third part of the nephron is present, and it is the distal convoluted tubule. So from the distal convoluted tubule, our blood is finally filtered and urine is stored in this. It is a basin shaped structure, and urine stored here, and from renal pelvis ureter attached and urine released through the ureter. In this way, the structure of kidney is helping in the excretion of blood. Now I will explain you the structure of Bowman's capsule, which is called the structural and functional unit of kidney.
Start.
Structure of nephron. Nephron is divided into three parts. The upper cup-shaped part is called Bowman's capsule, and after Bowman's capsule, tubular structure is called proximal convoluted tubule. P means proximal, C means convoluted, and T for tubules, because it is tubular in structure. And after PCT, U-shaped structure is here, and it is called loop of Henle. And after loop of Henle, this structure, the end of the nephron, is called distal convoluted tubule. D for distal, C for convoluted, and T for tubule. And it is the end of nephron. Millions of nephrons present in a kidney, in one pyramid of the kidney. And in the internal structure of kidney, we have already seen that there are several pyramids are present, and in one pyramid, millions of nephrons are present. So, and these nephrons are responsible for the filtering the blood. Now let's study about the Bowman structure of Bowman's capsule. This Bowman's capsule, inside this Bowman's capsule, intertwined network of blood capillaries is present, and these blood capillaries are called glomerules. This intertwined coiled network mass of blood capillaries is called glomerules, and combinedly this Bowman's capsule and glomerules called Malpighian body. So don't get confused. In Bowman's capsule, what is Bowman's capsule, what is glomerules, and what is Malpighian body. Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure, and glomerules are the intertwined mass of the blood capillaries which is present in the Bowman's capsule, and both these collectively called Malpighian body. And in this Bowman's capsule, two arteries are present. We all know that dorsal aorta, when comes from the heart, it divides at kidney, at the site of kidney, into two renal artery, and this renal artery again bifurcate into a very small, having very small lumen artery called afferent artery. And this afferent artery enters into the Bowman's capsule and form the intertwined mass of the blood capsules, and at the same time very small, having slightly broader lumen than the afferent arteriole, vein is coming out, and it is artery, it is coming out, and it is called efferent arteriole. It has slightly broader lumen than the efferent arteriole. It starts from the efferent, A-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, efferent arteriole, enters into the woman's capsule, and efferent arteriole coming out from the Bowman's capsule. This is the structure of Bowman's capsule. And after Bowman's capsule, a tubular structure is coming out from the capsule, and it is called proximal convoluted tubule. And in this proximal convoluted tubule, filtered blood coming here, and in this loop of Henle again blood filters, and respiration process of the cells takes place, and after loop of Henle, here blood capillaries are attached, and through which the blood supplies to the renal vein, and finally the urine is coming into the distal convoluted tubule. This is all about the structure of nephron, and I will explain you how the urine formation takes place in the kidney, and how it transfers from the kidney to the urinary bladder in the next class. Till then, thank you.